All right, let's do this.
Let's put our. Have you started recording there?
No.
Okay, on go.
No, put your computer over there.
Oh yeah, you're right. I'm gonna drag you in, all right?
Oh yeah, okay.
So you gotta get off. On go. Ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go. Okay.
Alright.
What's going on, guys? It's the Bargain Bin. It's a solo podcast today. Dylan's out with a little bit of a sickness and illness. Matter of fact, let's just talk to him right now. Because he's actually here! Dylan, everybody! Come on!
Oh, what's happening? What's happening to me? Where am I? I'm coming in.
You in.
Whoa! Whoa, that could have been dangerous.
That's the power. The power.
The power of
editing.
homosexuality. Oh. I mean, it is Pride Month.
Oh! It is Pride Month.
It's Pride Month officially, so if we have any gays,
Woo! Woo!
if we have any LGBT whatever viewers,
Happy you could be
birthday.
G, you could be a B, you could be a T, you could
do
be a
whatever you
Q,
want.
you could be a plus,
I'm a V.
you could be a Z. Come on. We support everybody here at the Bargain Bin.
It's actually Z.
Okay, and this is hurting my eyesight. Anyways, these are Casey Neistat glasses.
Why are they covered in paint?
Because Casey Neistat has glasses like this.
That just have paint all over them?
Yeah, because he was one time in. It's a long story. But yeah, it's a Casey Neistat style glasses.
This looks ridiculous.
And now we got wine glasses here. Oh
Yeah,
it's spilled over.
That, yeah. See, this is what your donations have given us.
What donations? Oh, the donations have also brought this blackberry. This could be yours.
Yeah, look at that monster.
We're gonna be doing a raffle. If you want it, it's going on the market. It's got to do a camera. It's not one of those slide ones, so you could pretty much do it anytime, anywhere.
Base price is $3,000.
Everybody.
And I do not accept lowball offers.
None.
It's funny. The first time I got an iPhone was in 2015, and I mean I had an iPod, but I just watched Scooby-Doo on it.
That's me too. I just had an iPad and an iPod, and you couldn't talk on it, or you couldn't make phone calls. You could only FaceTime.
I couldn't even do that.
You couldn't even FaceTime?
No, I literally just watched Scooby-Doo. I didn't even watch YouTube.
Where on the phone did you watch Scooby-Doo?
I just bought it from iTunes. Well, my mom bought it.
That's the only thing you.
And I remember I wanted Godzilla movies because I still am, but I was a big fan of Godzilla movies.
Yes.
So I was like, Mom, can I have some Godzilla movies on my iPod? She's like, sure.
No, Timmy.
And she bought this shitty
Sorry.
Back up.
It looks.
Make the editing better for me in regards to audio.
Oh yeah, you're right.
So we need to be apart a little bit. She bought me the Hanna-Barbera Godzilla cartoon from the 70s. And it's the worst shit I've ever seen. It's just a team of 70s characters who it's literally Scooby-Doo.
Was it the most PG thing she could think of?
Oh yeah, dude.
She could see?
It was such a cock tease Godzilla because
a cock tease.
Literally
a cock tease. What is a cock tease?
Listen,
a cock tease. Is that when you're whip it out?
No, you want to see something, but you
want to see something.
But they just go and solve mysteries and fight monsters. But they're the shitty they're the shittiest how Godzilla has a ton of really awesome monsters that he fights.
Yeah.
They don't use any of them. It's
does he fight just a dude off the street? It's my name's Bob.
No, it's they fight a minotaur or a giant centipede.
What?
The Greek monster that's the head of a bull and the body of a
yeah.
They just find a minotaur and they're in a maze and it's how every episode goes. They try to fight the monster. They don't win. They call Godzilla in the last 3 minutes of the episode, and Godzilla comes and like fights the monster for like 10 seconds and goes back to the ocean. And it's like the same, like every episode, like Godzilla does like the same animation cycle of like walking from the same angle, and it looks so bad.
Stupid.
It's so bad. And I was like, Mom, I want to see like the Godzilla movie. It's like, well, this is what you got.
Deal with it, Dylan.
And it probably wasn't cheaper than buying just one Godzilla movie because she bought the whole last season.
You would have just been happy with one, right?
Yes, I would have just been happy with just seeing like one actual Godzilla movie, not this shitty Scooby-Doo cartoon.
Also, I think I may have pressed... I didn't press it all the way down, but I accidentally touched it and flicked it. Do you think it would mess up the audio bad if it accidentally turned off?
I mean, it's still showing that like it's recording.
Okay, so it probably would have said something and stopped, right?
I think so.
Okay.
Because like the audio thing is still showing that you're talking.
YOLO.
So this is the bargain bin. This is a
bargain.
This is a shoot the shit like movie centric kind of talking podcast, comedy. I consider our thing more of like
it's more comedy because we don't really talk about the movie at all. The movie's just like a reason to make a podcast.
Well, like it's comedy first, and then like the movie second.
Bargain bin. We review movies so you don't have to.
We attempt to review movies. There's a fine line between reviewing movies and attempting. And we tread that line.
We break boundaries.
Boundary breakers. And
bargain bin boundary bakers. Oh, what is this? Is this for peas or bees? Pop. Bees.
It's for bees. Peas.
We got this new like
pussy.
We got this foam on this on the mics now.
Nobody's home quite, so I can yell pussy as loud as I want to.
Pussy. Oh, what's that meme? It's like the pussy.
Like the little kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My parents don't watch this. They've asked.
Yeah. They've asked to watch.
I haven't cursed in this yet, huh?
No, I'm the one. I'm like the fucking.
I said a bad word.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. We're all human.
Yeah.
So before we get into our movie, I wanted to do a little housekeeping. We got some interesting topics.
We both do this time.
We do.
You're not doing all the work today.
No, I mean he put in some effort for once. What do you know? What goes around comes around.
Hey,
so
this is the set. The set is in my household.
Okay, always with the. All right. So I think we would be obliged to mention the BTS meal. The McDonald's BTS
You mean the meal that just has everything that the McDonald's meal already has, but just at the same price?
But it's in a BTS bag.
Yeah.
And I want to address that as well as the aftermath, which is hilarious.
What's the aftermath?
And first of all, let's address K-pop.
Okay.
Listen, I know a lot of people like to rag on K-pop.
I'm not a fan.
I don't get it. I don't like it. But then again, it's not for me. I don't have any issue with people like K-pop.
K-pop?
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 K-pop. K-pop.
Cake.
I don't have...
Is that a real thing, K-cup?
K-cup?
Yeah.
Like of the bra size? Is it?
I don't know.
If we have any female viewers, please leave a comment.
We probably don't.
Telling us...
We only had... Leave us a comment.
And tell us if K-cups are real.
Yeah.
And if so... I'm not going to say that.
Okay,
never mind.
Our viewers are going down, by the way. Our viewers
we just lost every female viewer we had.
Our viewers are going down.
All two of them.
We started at 63, which was pretty good.
Yeah.
Next episode was like 40. Next episode was 29.
Yeah.
That's rough.
So listen.
We need to promote better. It's okay. It's okay.
If you view us, spread the word.
Come on.
Send it to your mom.
Do it.
Send it to your dad.
Just
send
do
it to your paraplegic grandmother.
Send it to anybody that's a fanatic like us.
Send it to anyone who might find us funny. I know that's like a very small margin, but it's a margin nonetheless, so please. And also, if you're feeling generous, just give us 5 stars on iTunes. It actually helps a lot.
Just drop a like.
Like specifically on iTunes.
Visit the TikTok. Make my notifications go high so I can feel like a celebrity.
Yeah, there you go. And 5 stars on iTunes. It helps a lot with the algorithm and shit.
Watch. We're gonna buy an ad on Instagram. Watch. Y'all see it. You'll see it. The whole world will see it.
We're sounding like we're about to shoot up a school. You'll see it. Don't worry. We'll pay back. We'll get some payback for making fun of us.
That's the thing. Like, I was making fun of my friend on my team. He's a white kid, and we were making a joke. They were like, "Uh-oh, we're added to the list."
Dude, that is why I always try to be friends with the quiet kid.
It's like
always. If there's like a kid who likes wearing very long jackets and and wears those square glasses and always kind of like writing in his notebook angrily, like hate.
Yeah.
Like I always am like, hey dude, nice jacket.
It's so hard not to be mean though. It is
dude, like
so
they're
hard.
such easy targets.
It's like, I thought you could have been a school shooter when I first met you.
Really?
Yeah.
That's fair.
But like, so like, I'm scared. Like, I'm scared one day I'm gonna hear DeMarcus, Cameron, John. Hey Cameron, what's your third hour by chance?
Don't come to school tomorrow.
A sports med. Okay. You're gonna be here all week, right? Oh, okay, yeah.
Just making sure.
I just want to know. No reason at all. I just want to know.
Yeah, it's like.
Go ahead.
I will try to make fun. I will try to be nice to the quiet kid unless I find out they like anime.
I hate anime.
It's open season at that point.
Open season?
Open season.
I love open season.
The movie?
Yeah. I'm so childish.
No, like, because they're just fucking losers. Okay,
Wait, the BTS meal.
The BTS meal. So I don't get K-pop. It's not for me, but I don't have a problem with it. I do have a problem with the people who, on Twitter, when they see someone having just a normal conversation on Twitter, decide, oh, I have nothing of substance to add to this, so I'm going to post a music video of some Korean guy just existing. And I'm like, you are a deficit on society.
My cousins are K-pop fans, are huge BTS fans.
Cousins, if you're listening,
They're not listening.
If you're listening to this, kill yourself. No, I'm kidding. But
kill yourself. No. Sorry.
Yes.
Done.
So
did you gobble all that water down? No.
So BTS did a collaboration, I guess, with McDonald's.
Woo! Bringing in the big bucks.
And people.
You should have put cha-ching, cha-ching.
Dude, I saw chicks from our school getting it on their Snapchat stories.
Yes, because it's a big deal.
Why?
I mean, it's like the Travis Scott meal. I would have gotten the Travis Scott meal, but I'm too smart. It's like just a burger.
Or it's like, remember, what was the Rick and Morty thing? Remember that?
The Szechuan sauce.
Yeah, dude, that.
I wanted to try that.
I had the chance to get it because I was wearing a Rick and Morty shirt.
You were?
Yeah, like this was.
Have you watched Rick and Morty?
I used to watch it a lot. I don't watch it anymore.
It's a good show, but it's just.
I hate the people who watch it though.
It just gets repetitive.
I think it's a really well written show, but I hate like the fans.
Yeah.
They ruined it. I hate it.
It's like It's weird millennials.
But I was wearing like a Rick and Morty shirt. And this was like, I think, 2-3 years ago. Mm-hmm. And I went to McDonald's and the chick who was working there was like, oh, you watch Rick and Morty? I'm like, yeah. And she's like, oh, there's some of the Szechuan sauce in the bag. And she was like, do you want some? And I'm like, no.
Why would you not take up on the offer?
Because I didn't want it.
What? You know those things sell on eBay for like a decent amount of money?
I know, but I didn't know that at the time. I just was like, no, like, I don't like sauce.
You don't like sauce?
No, I'm just getting some fries. Like,
Dylan!
I don't like
Dylan!
Because at the time I thought like, oh, they're just selling it again. Like
you missed out.
Like they'll just make more. Like whatever.
You missed out.
But the BTS meal. So I saw it on TikTok. I was dying. I don't know if I sent it to you. Of like the dude was like, my sister tried to wash the grease out of her big BTS meal bag.
You're joking.
And then it showed like the morning after, and the bag looked like wrinkled skin. It looked like
You can't wash a brown paper bag.
And then he showed like her like crying, and I was crying laughing.
It's basically an Oreo McFlurry with chicken nuggets.
Yeah, it's like
What are you doing?
There's like a fly.
Oh.
But dude, it was so funny.
Anyways, BTS meal, stupid.
BTS meal.
BTS as looking? Fair game.
Oh, dude, listen, you can't tell me you wouldn't have a gangbang with BTS.
Pride Month.
Dude, like, I am not gay.
I'm not gay.
By any stretch of the imagination. But...
being gay is kind of funny, though, like as a joke.
You know, being gay is cringe. No, I'm kidding. But...
I do that all the time, so...
You're cringe or you're
like,
gay?
around my teammates, like, we're, like, gay.
I mean, it doesn't count if you're with the homies. You could be gay with the homies, that's no problem. But... You can't look me dead in the eyes and tell me that you wouldn't have a gangbang with BTS. Those petite, skinny little Korean boys. I'd do it. Who gives a shit?
Okay.
And just like the conversation starter, guess what I did yesterday?
You know BTS? That band?
Every single one of them. Every single one was in me.
Even Kimi?
Oh, especially him. I took my time with that one.
I don't even know it. That's not even a real person.
I don't know the fucking names.
Okay. Well,
I was about to say they all look the same. Then I realized that would be.
They do look all the same. I can say that. They all look the same. I'm
not
Asian.
saying all. Oh, listen, he's Asian.
Here's my Asian card. Making you edit a lot.
But yeah. So you said it, so I don't have to. Also, the trailer for the.
Found it. I killed it.
Oh, you killed it?
Yeah.
There we go. There's a highlight.
That was a small price to pay.
Yeah. So
we haven't even mentioned the movie yet.
No, we'll get through it, Cameron.
Okay.
In other news, the trailer for the new Hotel Transylvania movie came out.
Did it really? I did not watch it.
Yeah, the trailer came out.
Is it good?
I didn't watch the whole trailer either, but apparently, on Twitter, there's a whole subsection of like losers who like apparently simped for the Invisible Man.
What?
Like they thought that like I'll put like a picture on screen of what I'm talking about. They thought that since he was invisible you never saw him in the other movies. So they thought like, oh, he must be hot. Because his voice is hot or something.
What is wrong with people this generation?
And they released the trailer and the whole plot of the movie is that like some of the monsters like become like human, like they don't become like they transform back into humans.
Uh-huh.
And they showed a shot of the Invisible Man, and he looks. Listen, I am Jewish.
It's not good when you lead off with, "I'm Jewish" or "I'm black."
I am a straight up, like Jew. I am half African Jew, half Russian Jew. I am full Jew, and I will straight up tell you that the Invisible Man looks like a stereotypical Jew. And he's the most Jewish looking character
Curly hair.
I have seen ever.
Let me see. That's so racist!
Dude, like the nose, the hair.
No, they didn't.
It's literally me.
It looks like Mort.
And everyone is losing their minds because he's hideous.
What?
And they're like, he was supposed to be hot.
No, he wasn't.
So I figured I should mention that just because I found it really funny. That they're like pleading with the studio to like change it so he doesn't look
change it?
Yeah.
They're already like halfway through, probably finished with production.
I mean, they did it with Sonic. Remember
Oh
that?
yeah, they did.
When Sonic looked like a goblin.
I forgot they did that.
Dude, I love it whenever like people online just like bully a studio into doing
something different.
Although I feel like with Sonic, I kind of wanted him to look hideous. I want to see a version of that movie where he looks like a goblin.
Okay. Well, I got some housekeeping, some topics to bring up.
Please do.
Okay. So here's the first one. I was scrolling through Instagram one day, and I just saw this. It was yesterday, I think. Yeah. So it's at a Popeyes in, where is it? It's in St. Louis, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess the whole thing is that they refuse to sell white people Popeyes.
Good.
And it was... What? What did you say?
I'm just kidding.
Are you kidding? Are you seriously kidding?
Yeah.
What do you have against white people?
I don't have any. I only have things against white women.
Only white women?
Yes.
Okay, well...
Because I just don't like that. I just don't like them. Listen, they can exist. They can go to the same places as us, but don't come near my family. Don't date my daughter.
So, basically, they had a sign up at the Popeyes that said, and I quote, "This restaurant is under new management and will reserve the right to refuse service to white people. We apologize for any inconveniences."
At least they said sorry.
So they put that sign outside of the Popeyes, and Popeyes is receiving huge backlash for it. And it's flat out racist.
Yeah, obviously it's racist.
And but it was a random person who did it.
Oh, it wasn't an employee?
No. So it makes me think, like, millennials and Gen Z are so stupid that they'll blame Popeyes for doing it even when Popeyes didn't do it.
Yeah, that's just because of journalism, honestly. Like,
not even. That's just people are stupid.
well, obviously people are stupid. People are fucking retarded, but like, it's still kind of funny.
It's super funny. I like white people. It's kind of like even in the score.
In the what?
Even in the score.
Oh yeah, that's true. I mean, one Popeye sign. They could use the same drinking fountains.
You know what? Yeah, I'm.
What if we go to school next year and just like put up like blacks only drinking fountains?
Oh my God, we
like
die.
No whites can drink from this one. And we see like a white person going to drink from it, and we just kick their ass.
Not allowed.
We like put like a baton.
But it's the opposite. So the black people, the black only one would be like super nice.
But the black kids talk like Southerners. Like, hey boy,
what you think you're doing over there? But
we don't take kindly to your kind around here.
But have you ever seen that RDC? You know RDC World?
What?
RDC World, they're a YouTube channel. Like they're like a sketch comedy thing, right?
I've heard of them.
So like they do like all the hood stuff. Like they like do hood anime and like they do like funny stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And so they did one where, what if black people like had superpowers like all of a sudden?
Mm-hmm.
It's like kind of like evening the score. I'm kind of scared of that.
That would just be Hancock. You remember that movie with Will Smith?
No.
Where he plays like a drunk superhero?
No.
That movie's fucking hilarious.
Okay. But I'd kind of be scared.
And he like beats up a little boy.
It's not funny.
It is really funny, honestly. The little kid was a dick.
Oh. Okay.
So he was like, call me a bitch one more time or something. He called him a bitch and he like threw him up into the stratosphere.
That's what I would use my superpowers for. I'd use it for the most pointless thing.
Oh, dude, I would just fuck with
people. Hey, what did you call me? What'd you call me?
I would fuck with people.
Then I'd like make your clothes go away.
I would like dress up as Jesus and like go to like a pastor's house and like float inside and tell him that he's a little bitch and then I'd leave.
God has sent me this message. You are a
bitch. What am I supposed to say?
Dick.
Oh. Okay, so
I got one more.
Got one more?
Okay. So I saw this TikTok supposedly saying that June 1st the CIA is revealing all they know about aliens to Congress, which is today by chance.
Yeah.
We don't know.
By a month they're like, turns out these aliens are like really gay, like super gay.
So we don't know when we're posting.
Like
this.
they can't go 5 minutes without sucking. Like we're doing a little sucky suck.
So we don't know when we're posting this, because Dylan here has to go on a trip, or is going on a trip. He doesn't have to. He's going on it back home to his home state of Canada, Michigan.
Definitely not Canada.
It's basically.
I would never set foot
It's
there.
basically. Why not?
Because I don't respect Canada.
Why?
I don't like them.
Why?
Because fuck them.
What's wrong with them?
They exist. That's what's wrong with them. If you're Canadian, kill. I don't like saying that.
Okay. Okay, well, he's going back to Michigan.
Yeah.
So we're basically filming a crap ton of episodes.
Yeah, so this is probably... We're filming this on June 1st. It's probably not going to be out then.
It's probably going to be out June, like...
July.
July, yeah. Because how long are you going to be gone?
Pretty much like the whole summer.
Until we get back?
Pretty much. Like, I'm coming back like July, I don't know, 14th?
Okay, so We gotta make like at least a decent amount.
Yeah, we can.
Are you gonna be here next week too? When do you leave?
I leave June 8th.
Okay, so.
We could maybe do like one on the weekend or something.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you're not available. But whatever, we'll talk about it.
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
We watched a movie today. And you've probably seen it this whole time in the corner, and you've been waiting for us to talk about it.
Because we talk about movies. Is anybody really here to talk about movies?
Yeah, who's here for the movie? You're here for us. Come on, get real. Get real.
But, in all seriousness, we watched the movie starring Vince Vaughn and Catherine Newton. Freaky.
Ooh.
So, we were originally going to do a different movie. I'm not going to say because we may do it in the future, maybe.
Right.
So we decided to do more of a mainstream movie that came out more recently that people may know.
Yeah.
And, you know, more than the other movies that we've watched.
Let's save our thoughts.
Yes,
let's save our thoughts for the end.
Okay.
So let's get into the movie first. So this movie it's even in the title, it's a riff on the whole Freaky Friday idea of like switching bodies for a day.
Was that like a Disney Channel movie originally?
I never saw
Or is that might be like an old folk tale and it's just like...
Well, the movie was...
Thou shall be Freaky Friday.
Yeah, thou shall be freaky.
And like Chris Brown made a song. Chris Brown.
Chris Brown. Wasn't it like, it was him and...
Lil Dicky.
Yeah.
Do you know
Dude,
Lil Dicky?
That dude's a fucking idiot. Dude, his song...
You don't like Lil Dicky? I love Lil Dicky.
Like, the most recent song he made was so bad.
Okay, well, the We Love the Earth.
It's so annoying. I hate that song.
It is so annoying.
It's so bad.
But I mean, at least it's like Earth conservation.
I thought it was cool that they got like a lot of people. He got a lot of people to be in it.
Yeah.
But it's such a shitty song. So Lil Dicky, if I want to fight you.
Lil Dicky is watching because I love Lil Dicky.
If Lil Dicky's watching.
I love Lil Dicky. Do not. We hate the. What's his name? The something critic.
Nostalgia Critic.
Yeah, that's the only guy we hate.
No, but I don't hate Lil Dicky. I just really dislike him, and I want to fight him.
His show is decently funny, and I think he's funny. He's a funny guy.
Lil Dicky.
He's just like you, and he's just a rapper somehow. And he talks.
Don't you compare me to him? What? Because I'm Jewish?
He is Jewish.
Yeah, so that's why I'm him.
Yeah. No, but he's just like a weird. You'd be like a weird white guy. And like, you're not weird. I'm just saying white guys.
No, I am.
White guys to like more of like the culture are weird, you know. Anyways, so we watched Freaky, so we should.
No, those white people, we gotta keep an eye on them.
White people.
So frazzle. Okay, so
I guess what we do now is we basically
talk about the plot.
we talk about the plot because none of you guys have seen this movie.
So this movie surrounds a teenage girl who, when getting attacked by like the infamous town serial killer, gets stabbed and switches bodies with the serial killer played by Vince Vaughn.
Which is only on Friday the 13th during Homecoming, is it something like that?
I mean...
That's the only time like you can stab and you switch bodies. Something
yeah.
stupid.
So, that's the basic plot. Let's go over like the movies. If you haven't seen this movie, we're going to spoil the shit out of it, so if you want to watch it, do what you want.
I watched part of it in the movie theater.
You want to tell that story real quick?
Yeah, so me and my friends, we went to the movie theater. We're like, we got the most PG movie to get. And then...
What movie did you go see?
It was like some weird one, like a kid movie. I don't even remember.
Okay.
So we go there, and we're like, let's just watch Freaky, because we wanted to watch Freaky originally. So we go in there. Not a single soul is in that movie theater. This was during COVID, too. Like, because it was dead, so we didn't care. So we went in there. We're the only ones in the movie theater. So we go all the way at the top. And we watched, like 15 minutes over, like nobody's going to catch us. I knew we were going to get caught the whole time, because I'm smart. And so we sit there, and we're like watching it, and then this girl comes around with her flashlight and flicks it up and looks into the movie theater. And she sees us. She turns it off. She goes back out. Like 10 minutes later, she comes up. She's like, are you guys here to see Freaky? And we're like, yeah. And she's like, can I see your tickets? And then I'm at the furthest away from them. And then they go, I don't have it. How about you ask him? I don't have it. I don't have it. I don't have it. So come to me. So I'm just eating my popcorn. I'm like,
I don't got it.
and they're like, do you have the ticket? And I'm like, the ticket. I was like, oh. So
Why don't you just say like, oh, I threw him out. I didn't think we need to show him.
we're not like that's obviously a lie.
No, it's
They're gonna
not.
kick us out no matter what. Cause they know, cause they look at the thing.
Oh yeah, like the
They look at the
seats
so they know who bought it or who didn't.
Mm-hmm.
So they know we're lying. They're just trying to expose us to make us feel bad, which is sick and twisted, by the way. Frick you if you're watching. The woman who did it, she was fat and ugly. Sorry.
And white and gay.
And she was white, and she probably was lesbian, but it's okay to be lesbian. So
only this month.
my dad's told me to watch what I say while we did this,
Yeah.
and I'm probably screwed
so
already.
does mine.
We're probably already screwed.
Whatever.
But
I don't care.
yeah, and then so I showed my ticket, and they're like, "You're in the wrong movie. You're actually supposed to be in like it was like some movie. It was like Thomas the Train Caboose." And she's like, "You're actually supposed to be in Thomas Train the Caboose."
They'd be like, "No, it's a typo."
And they're like, "Oh," and we just did the walk of shame.
Damn.
She's like, "I'm gonna have to ask you to leave."
I always wanted to do the thing of like sneaking into a second movie, but I just never.
My stepdad does that all the time, and he never gets caught.
I just never had the balls to do it. It's like, what are they gonna do? Kick me out?
Yeah, but like what? Like, what if you refuse?
What are you gonna arrest me? I already gave you money.
Yeah, but now in like the future, like they do like reserved seating now because like
Yeah.
this technology.
But like, I'm talking about like the movie theaters I used to go to, where it's like, all right, go through this.
They don't
get
have
some popcorn. Go sit in this room, watch a movie, and leave.
They don't have those kind of movie theaters anymore, or at least here.
Yeah,
Because
unfortunately.
Arizona's like, we live in Arizona, by the way. If anybody, I don't think anybody. I think everybody watches it that's in Arizona.
Yeah, probably. But yeah, like I still remember that I used to go to this theater in Michigan that like it was like the oldest fucking theater
31 minutes.
I've ever Holy shit, we haven't even talked about the movie yet. Whatever, I'll cut this part out, I won't talk about it. But so in this movie we open
You can talk about it.
whatever, no, it's fine. It was not important.
Okay.
So we open on this party with these kids, which I want to address the two boys. Because I brought up that the fact that these two guys were pretty much us. Like in another life. Like the way they looked and the way they acted were pretty much us. Like the guy that...
And in the movie theater you're talking about?
What?
What are you talking about?
The scene when the movie opened.
Oh, we're talking about not the movie theater anymore.
No, I'm talking about the opening of the
Okay,
movie.
restart.
Okay. So
Wait, here's the thing. Okay.
So we open on this party with these teenagers who are,
Yeah.
participating in debauchery.
There's like 4 of them. There's only 4 of them.
Yeah, there's 2 chicks and 2 dudes, and immediately I realized that these dudes were pretty much us, in another life. Like the one dude who looks kind of like me, knocks the drink all over the chick. Yeah, and then they go into the house, the girl goes in to clean herself up, I guess, and he's just snooping through the house and there's Egyptian artifacts just kind of lying
Yeah,
around.
whose house is this? Is this the excavator? Is this the dude from Up's house?
This is
This is Karl Marx's house?
Brendan Fraser in The Mummy, his house. And he finds this Aztec knife, which will come back later,
Yes.
of course. But then the dude and the chick, apparently they fuck outside.
Mm-hmm. On the car.
And it's the worst sex scene I've ever seen.
Yeah.
It's 10 seconds for
It's bad.
oh! And then she's done.
See nothing.
And I'm like, you didn't take a bra off? What's wrong with you? But long story short, things don't end up well for these kids. They have a bad time.
From the butcher. The butcher is a serial killer.
And I want to say the kill scenes in this movie are really cool and really funny. The dude who the first guy who gets killed, which the character.
We'll go there.
What?
We'll get there.
I thought we're there.
Oh yeah. I think you're talking about the teacher.
No, I'm no. The first guy who gets killed.
Yeah.
Who's me?
Yeah.
Gets a glass bottle shoved in his mouth and broken off in his neck, and it was oh damn, that's actually really gruesome.
Yeah.
Where the chick gets her head just smashed in the toilet seat.
And then there was the other one where she gets killed by getting hung up.
It gets stabbed through some I guess, protruding spike out of the wall.
No, because he threw a spear at it.
Oh, yeah, you're right. But, yeah, so we get our first look at Vince Vaughn as the movie's serial killer, which I have to admit, Vince Vaughn is probably the most non-intimidating serial killer
I've ever seen. And person I've ever seen.
He's like wearing like a fucking just sweater and like khakis.
It's an actual Old Navy.
And his like pudgy belly sticking out, and he wearing this mask that looks like Mr. Potato Head.
I just think of Vince Vaughn as just like such a nice guy.
Yeah, he looks like such a kind soul. And it's just such a funny guy to be around. And
I just think of Wedding Crashers. And
I get why they didn't show him as a serial killer a lot, and why they probably covered his face for most of it. Well, because they probably knew like no one is gonna buy the fact that this guy is a serial killer.
So they hid his face.
Yeah, but then we meet our protagonist, Millie. That's her name, right, Millie?
You should DM Millie.
After this episode,
yeah.
Every time we mention a female actor, we're like, "Hey, shawty, peep the new episode
of the Bargain Bin
podcast." But, she's kind of like the quiet, I guess, loser kid. Which, let's address the elephant in the room: the fact that these movies, like the loser girl, is always just like insanely attractive.
Yeah, like that's not real life. Like the most weirdest girls at school are the least best looking, I'll say.
They're homely.
Yeah. And
like you couldn't get like an, I don't want to say ugly girl. Fuck it. I don't want.
We'll do it live.
Couldn't you get just like an ugly girl to play her? There's no shortage of them.
No. Yeah, but I mean that kind of portrayed like her when she turned evil. She had to look hot.
That's true. I mean, but like they could do like a makeover thing to her, like put some makeup on. Who gives a shit? But like,
I've seen some weird girls that are hot, but they just don't get like made fun of because they're hot. They're just weird, and everybody knows they're weird, but they won't be mean to her because she's hot.
Yeah, but they just attract all like the ugly, weird boys.
Yeah, that's true.
I'll play Minecraft at my house.
Yeah, the weird girls. Anyway, so what is she doing again?
So we get the scene with her kind of waking up.
Was I there? No,
you were like having I
was about to throw
a medical attack.
That was so bad.
Yeah, Cameron, like during the movie, like the beginning of the movie, he like was like dying of
heat exhaustion.
Yeah, like he had a headache. He thought he was gonna throw up, and he was just like, "I'm not gonna take notes on this." Like, and he like just kind of curled up and went to the bathroom for a little bit. And I was like, "Okay."
And then I felt so good.
And then he brought like a bucket.
So
he's like, "In case I throw up."
I was like, "You wouldn't be grossed out if I threw up, right?"
No, I just keep going. But
it wasn't even. I mean, oh well.
But we get the scene with her at breakfast, and we meet her mom and her sister, who's a cop, and we get a little scene where we learn that the dad has passed away, and this has clearly been
a tough time.
A tough time for
the mother.
And then
becomes an alcoholic.
We Millie goes to school. She meets her. We meet her two friends.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at the notes too while you do that. I like how this podcast has just become us poorly summarizing a thing.
Yeah.
And then going.
Yeah. But we meet her two friends. We meet Millie's friends, a black girl, and a obviously gay individual.
Yes.
And
LGBT Pride Month.
It's like not every gay person is like
acts like that.
So yesterday I went and I sucked my boyfriend. No one says that.
But you have to do that to make it like.
But like I hate that they do that because gay people are just normal people.
We're humanizing ourselves right now.
Like literally, like, but it's true. I'm not even doing this for Pride Month. Like this is literally just true.
It is true. Like,
gay people aren't like these just flamboyant like creatures. They're like just normal people who like men. Who cares?
I don't understand it.
It's like not like I've never met a gay dude who acts like that.
I definitely have.
I haven't.
I met straight people that act like that.
Yeah. The people I met who act like that oftentimes are straight. But are acting gay because they want to get into the slumber party.
I mean, they just have to do it because, like, it's just stereotypical for the movie. They have to.
I mean, like...
You couldn't have pictured a black guy in that spot. You couldn't have pictured an Asian dude in that spot.
I would have applauded them.
You would have?
Yeah.
Over the gay guy?
Yeah, if it was like a gay black dude.
Oh, the gay black dude would have been better, yeah.
But, like, he was just... What if he was, like, just a really, like giant thug?
Hey, fool, what you want?
And
what you trying to get into?
And then, like a chick tries to come home and was like, "No, shouty. I don't swing that way." That would have been hilarious.
What the hell you think you doing?
I like men. Have you seen that? What was the show? Was it Law and Order that Ice-T was on?
I don't know.
Or there's this scene. It's a really infamous scene. It's probably my favorite TV scene of all time, where Ice-T is interviewing this, I guess, suspect or whatever. Mm-hmm. And he's like, "Are you gay?" And the dude's like, "I am not gay. I have relationships with women and sex with men." And Ice-T goes, "I got news for you.
You gay.
That means you're gay." and this look falls over his face.
I gotta look at that up when we're done.
Oh, that's my favorite scene ever. But
anyway,
I digress.
The freaky. It doesn't have the same ring to it.
Freaky.
Anyways, freaky.
Things are gonna get freaky in this episode.
Okay, so anyway, she's the school mascot too, somehow.
And she's late to her woodworking class.
Yes.
And we get a first experience with the woodworking teacher, who is an absolute piece of shit.
He's also the embodiment of our 8th grade English teacher we had together.
He's like if my 8th grade English teacher and math teacher were rolled into one person.
And they're nice, way more meaner.
Like, he has the look of our English teacher. I don't want to say who it is because I'm still on good terms with him. Not my math teacher. She can go suck a dick. Fuck her.
Well, the English teacher is nice. He's not a jerk.
He's a really good teacher.
The mannerisms are still.
Yeah, but he has the looks of our English teacher and the personality of my math teacher.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So
I'll say her name right now, Miss Ruiz. Fuck her.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Miss Ruiz is a jerk.
She's a bitch. I hate her.
Is she
if
still
you're
there?
watching this, fucking die.
She's still at?
She's leaving. Thank God.
She's leaving. Why?
I don't give a shit. Fuck her.
Okay.
I hate her. She's so bad.
Anyway, so basically, the woodworking teacher's a jerk to her. She's like, he made her present on a day that she wasn't supposed to present. She didn't even finish the project. And
he's so over the top rude in a way that no teacher would ever act.
And she's hot. Like, teachers aren't rude to hot people.
Oh, dude, like no male teacher sees a female student and
not
is
one
a
bit.
Dick, unless he's gay. Which those don't come around very often, truth be told.
I haven't seen a gay teacher in a while.
But usually they're like, "Hey, Sabrina, come back." I don't know why I did that voice. They're usually like, "Hey, Sabrina, it's okay. It's a test. You can come talk to me."
Yeah. So
are you home alone tonight?
And yeah, it made no sense.
Is your mom home? How's that thing with your boyfriend?
How's the wife?
Oh, you broke up? Oh, that's great.
Anyway,
you want to come over for some maybe some tutoring at recess? Oh, that sounds great. Yeah, I'll be here all day. That's an impression of Mr. Steiger.
Okay. Anyways, so we meet also her lover. They're not lovers yet.
Love interest.
And he's a football player. He's like one of the nice jocks in every single movie. Like,
he's kind of cute. Won't lie.
Okay. Yeah. He is.
I'll put a picture on screen.
We go there. So she ends the day. It's Friday Night Lights because it's homecoming, right? Mm-hmm. So, and the dog's here. Every episode. What the dog doing?
And we also meet, I guess, the bully characters. The group of, I guess...
Yeah, the jocks.
The group of popular girls.
Mm-hmm.
What'd you think about Freaky?
I liked it a lot. I bet that's how my dog talks. Oh,
I can't do Scooby-Doo. I got just one thing to say to you.
Play that now.
When you first showed me that clip, I was like we were at lunch and I was just like laughing for like straight up 5 minutes.
What was he thinking?
Like when you look at his face, you could tell that he was probably thinking, I am gonna knock these people's socks off with my Scooby-Doo impression.
That was the worst. I do it the best.
It's so bad. But we, okay, no. We meet the female bully characters. Oh my god.
Okay.
We meet what's her name? What's the name of her character? The hot chick that gets frozen.
I don't know, but she's on the back of the DVD.
What's the movie called? Freaky 2020. Whatever, fuck it, doesn't matter.
But we meet these bully characters who are like just making fun of her for her clothes.
Yeah.
They'll come back up later. And then there's the football game and everything. She dressed up as the mascot.
She's the mascot, so she does all.
There are some great dirty jokes in this movie.
There's a lot.
That like some of them are that like even took me aback by how like raunchy they were. I was like, damn. Like when she dresses up as the mascot who's like a beaver, and one of the football players is like, that's the only beaver none of us would want to touch. And I was like, damn, that's a high concept vagina joke.
High concept. Elon Musk high concept.
Poo joke.
Yeah.
But
So she's there. So she does the game. She mascots, and her friends are there, and they're like, "Do you need a ride home?" She's like, "No, my parents will pick me up, or my sister, I think she said, will pick me up. So I'll stay up late. I'll stay here." So she stays, and her sister doesn't pick her up, I guess. And so she's walking around, and then she sees the butcher.
Yeah.
The serial killer.
Yeah, just kind of standing there, and then they give chase. She runs, and then she's like hiding from him, but he catches up to her, jumps on her, and goes to stab her, and then they like get transformed into like a fucking like Aztec temple or some shit, and get stabbed, but it hurts him also, and they run away, and there's a whole kind of montage of them like taking the description of the, because she didn't die.
Yeah.
Taking the description of the attacker and like at home and each one of them, and the following morning they wake up and her and the serial killer, played by Vince Vaughn, switch bodies. And I want to preface this with saying that Vince Vaughn is fantastic in this movie.
He is great.
He is so funny in this movie. Like the way he walks, the way he talks.
He has the female high school girl mannerisms
of
down.
like walking like this, and it was like he never breaks character. It was so good. Like the way he talks perfectly.
Like this the whole movie, like exactly like this.
Like I did this, and then yeah, it was great.
And she's like, I mean, and then he goes on and he's like blah 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 blah, blah like that the whole movie, and it was impressive. I give it to Vince. This was his big break. Not his other 8 great movies.
Honestly, I'm really glad that it was him in this movie.
Yeah, it was. I think it's the only. I feel like Will Ferrell would be a great one, but he's too like.
I wouldn't take it seriously.
Will Ferrell looks more like a serial killer though.
Maybe I feel like Nick Cage.
Nick Cage. Yeah, his mom and dad performance may have like given him.
Yeah, if this was Nick Cage as the serial
killer. Hey, if you plug our own podcast on our own podcast, if you haven't watched episode 2, Cage-a-thon, go ahead, just
go check it out now. Go now! What are you doing? Go now!
Just watch it. Just watch it.
But in the first scene where I guess Millie wakes up in the body of Vince Vaughn, there's where she's like in his house, surrounded by like dead animals and fucking bloody mannequins, and this whole...
Vince Vaughn's house is in the school.
Yeah, was it in the school?
I heard the school bell ring. Oh no, maybe it was the town bell.
Yeah, and then we made a joke about how because we both thought that it was in the school.
Yeah.
And we were just joking about how this just deranged murder house is just in a really obvious place in the school.
It's
it was just next to the homeroom.
The janitor room, and he's like, He's like, what's in there? Don't go in there.
It's like, that's room off limits.
Electrical room.
But they just never find out that it's there. But, and we get this exchange between Vince Vaughn and this homeless guy. And the homeless guy's, you got some jelly beans?
You know, some jelly beans. Crack? Drugs.
He's like, I'll suck your dick.
he's like, I'll suck your dick for it.
Yeah.
But it's the girl in the body, because they wake up in the morning and they switch bodies, not immediately. So he's like, I don't have any jelly beans, and he runs off.
Yeah, and then we get the serial killer who wakes up in the body of the teenage girl.
Yes.
And the way she acts is like how we think serial killers act.
But they don't act like that.
No, it's like I remember like we were watching and she like doesn't talk, but she talks and like I guess the serial killer talks in like one word answers like
that for you.
Don't you want to go see your friends? She's like,
no.
Friends?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, at school.
Like
school, and I was like, is he retarded?
Like I'm pretty sure I've probably walked past like 30 serial killers in my life, just walking down the street.
Oh, dude, we definitely walked past or met like pedophiles or rapists or murderers.
Easily.
Yeah, like
More than once, I bet.
Like they act normal. Like let's not get into
they're not. Let's not say they're normal.
They're not normal, but they act.
But
normal.
they're just people.
Yes.
But
like they want McDonald's too. They will refuse to serve white people at Popeyes too.
Are you saying the rapists put that up?
The murderers put up
the
rapists and the murderers put that up.
But then we okay. Let me look at my notes.
This is a long movie to explain.
Yeah, let me look at my notes.
I don't even remember half of it, honestly. Okay, so yeah, I got it from here. So they basically, what the heck is going on? I think I'm turning up the volume on my microphone. Oh well.
What do you mean?
It just like, there's like the volume buttons on the side, and I accidentally pressed it.
Okay.
So I might just turn it up a little bit. It's only going up by 2. But anyway, so we go at the hospital, or the hospital, the school.
Yeah.
So we go to the school, and she's walking around.
And the serial killer, which I will admit I like this plot point of the serial killer kind of taking advantage of this because, you know, he's an attractive high school girl.
And she put on like a nice little red jacket. And she finally dressed up like hot, I guess. So everybody was
she just kind of looked like a hooker.
Yeah, and everybody was like jaws were dropped. So like she got like instantly like popular because she was on the news.
But it's funny because in my opinion she looked cuter beforehand.
Yeah, she was on the news all night. So
she just kind of looks like a whore now.
Yeah, everybody was condolencing her throughout the day, and she was just super weird and like super quiet. So all the mean girls and the mean guys like started liking her.
Yeah, and I like this plot point in the movie of how she kind of lures in the guys to kill them.
Yeah.
I thought that was kind of smart, like a smart plot point. But she kind of lures in this popular girl that we've seen, and puts her in like freezer.
What is it called? Cryotherapy.
Which
chamber.
I didn't know this was a real thing.
It's a real thing. Like so basically you go in there and it's like for body like refueling, like to make your bones feel better, I guess, or your body to feel better. So you go in like negative degree like weather and like temperatures.
Yeah, this sounds like some sci-fi shit. I didn't know this was, especially in a high school.
Like you can just go somewhere and pay $20 to go in it.
I had no idea.
Yeah. So
and also Vince Vaughn, who goes to the school and is like trying to convince.
Yeah,
his friends.
He's the only logical thing and go to the place where everybody knows his face.
Yeah, and I like this plot point of since they're both in the school, the serial killer in the teenage girl's body is killing people, but since Millie is there within Vince Vaughn's body, it looks like he's doing it, which I thought was like also a really good plot. This movie has some good writing in it.
So he meets up with her two best friends, the black girl and the gay guy. And so they meet up and they freak out because the dude almost tried to kill their best friend, huh?
Yeah.
And so they freak out and they run away and they're like running and chasing and they try to fight him, but he's a man. So he has man strength, so he just like completely tosses everything they do. And so he finally convinces her to like, that they're friends.
Yeah.
Like that's her.
By doing like the school mascot.
Yeah, the school mascot dance and like saying her favorite movie, TV show, color.
Mm-hmm.
Which I feel like, I want to bring this point out to you. So let's say that happened to me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what would you tell me? What would you be like to try to? What would you say?
I would do some like obscure shit, like some shit we talked about like years ago.
Like what? Like give me something.
Like I go like for example, like I'd be like, Cameron, what is this? I'd be like, I have one thing to say to you, and if you didn't do a blah blah blah, I'd stab you. Like
really?
Yeah.
I feel like I don't know, like what I
Or like I'll be like, what is our school shooter escape plan? And if you didn't tell me that I would wheel you out in your wheelchair out the back gate, I'd stab you. Yeah.
But I feel like in that situation, I feel like it's not real. So like, I mean, like you would think it's not real.
Yeah.
You'd be like, that's impossible.
But he had the mannerisms of this girl down to a T.
True.
Like he like acted exactly like her.
I would just like, I don't know if I would believe you. I feel like I would believe, but I just wouldn't trust you.
I would just run away.
I just would,
I'd be like, I don't want to be part of this. I don't give a shit who you are. Leave me out of it.
That is true.
But so he kind of reconciles with the friends. They believe her that she's trapped in this dude's body.
Mm-hmm.
And let me look at my notes real quick. Let me look at my notes.
Oh, so they confront the woman. They confront the girl and the guy. So they finally make up. And they're like, "What are we gonna do?" And like they figure out. Oh, so they look at the sphere that he stabbed her with, and they realize that it's some like Spanish when it's an Aztec.
It's like ancient Aztec.
It's like Mayan, but
what do they do?
They go to the Spanish teacher, and I guess they expect her to know what Mayan language is.
What Spanish teachers do you know that can read ancient Aztec?
And she's like,
probably not many.
And she's like, ¿Qué pasó? Isi un comia tupita sekapa and then
Was she a mumble rapper?
yeah, and then the gay guy's like, I don't know what that is, and she's like, you take my class, and then she's basically like, so the sphere basically, or the knife basically, if you stab them, you switch bodies. Is basically all it says.
Yeah, and you have until midnight to like change.
Yeah, that day. So they go and they're like, oh shoot, we need to do this. So they try to find the girl. So their plan is to find the knife and then find the girl. So they run around the whole school trying to find her. And then we get this scene where Millie, at least the serial killer in Millie's body, tries to hide. So she goes into the woodworking shop.
Yeah.
And so she goes in there.
Wait, before we get into this.
Okay.
I want to ask this question.
Go ahead.
So obviously this movie, the plot surrounds waking up in a chick's body. What would you do if you suddenly woke up and you were in a chick's body?
Can I even say this on the air?
I don't care. Say whatever you want.
Say what you want.
Okay, so everyone, when they would ask me this and I would answer, they would always think I'm a weirdo. Like for example,
because it is weird to say that, but
but
everybody would do that. Like let's be honest.
Like for example, my friend came. I was sitting with my friend, and we were just kind of shooting the shit in my class. This is a real story. And he was like, "Yo, if you woke up as a chick, like you were in a chick's body, what would you do?" I was like, "Oh, I'd suck my titties or something." And he was like, "Oh, weirdo," and I'm like, "What?
Weirdo?
You wouldn't do that?"
You're a weirdo.
Dude, everyone would do that.
Yeah, that's true. Everybody would do that.
Yeah, like I feel like that's just a normal thing to do.
Yeah.
Not like just to know what it feels like.
Yeah, I agree, but it's just a weird thing to say.
I don't care.
That's just the ethical dilemma.
That's the segment.
Ethical dilemma.
But the serial killer in the girl's body tries to hide in the woodworking class, and she confronts the teacher, and they have a fight scene. They fight, and he kicks the shit out of her.
Bad.
Like even when he's down, he's kicking her, and she ends up stabbing him through the neck, and like puts him through the wood saw, and straight up cuts him in half. Like a slice of butter.
And what does he say? He says something super funny, and my parents are home.
He's like, "This way, don't mess with me, bitch." Something wild.
Yeah.
Something wild.
Play it now. Let me turn on the fan. Can you turn on the fan? Yeah, we will. Can you turn on the fan, please?
The fan?
Yeah. And can you close the curtains?
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta get a wine now.
What? Wine?
That's a wine.
It's not wine. It's a wine.
How do I turn this on?
On with the switch.
Which? Oh, I'm stupid. Which one? There's like 10.
Turn the other one right here.
This one?
Yeah. and then press the thing. And
Oh
then
my,
close.
oh my god.
Yeah, because you messed it up.
This one.
Yes, the short one. There you go, and
There
then
we
close
go.
the blinds.
Okay.
We'll cut this out whenever you just get up. You can cut it out, right?
Yeah.
What is happening?
Our podcast. Don't be loud, alright?
Can I watch?
No,
Why?
because you're not allowed to. Don't watch.
Why?
Is that loud? Oh my gosh.
I don't think you'll be able to hear it.
You don't think so?
Nah.
You want to just click it down when for a second when you come back?
Yeah.
Thank you. Sorry, Jace.
Oh, I feel so bad. I'm sorry.
Jace, it's not for you.
Is that good?
Yeah, better.
Alright. So, where were we? Oh yeah, she kills the teacher.
Okay, ready?
Yeah. So, she kills the woodworking teacher.
Yeah, she kills him.
And what happens after that?
So she walks out of the classroom all happy, and the cops walk right past the door.
Oh wait, no. When he kills, I guess the girl in the cryo chamber.
Yeah.
and Vince Vaughn opens it and sees it. And you were watching it, and her face looks so weird, and I just hear you go, "Why'd she turn into a monkey?"
She did look like a monkey though. She looked like an actual ape. I'll send you the picture of the caveman that I had in mind. I'll send it to you so you could just see and just compare it. Put it on the screen, compare.
Okay. And I was just started dying because like she did look like
a monkey,
like an ape a little bit.
She did.
I would think like with the check and make sure she's not African American.
She's right there.
Oh yeah, she does look like a monkey. She's
So-
like Bonobo.
Bonobo. Look at the Amazon driver. Thanks for taking the picture. Hey, bye. Yeah, so we go there. So she walks out of the door of the woodworking class, and the cops walk right past, and I'm like, why would the cops not hear the saw in half of the oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god,
Oh my god.
oh my god,
Oh my
not
god.
the beast. How would they not hear that?
They're movie cops, dude. They don't do anything.
Movie cops don't do anything.
Never. Unless it's like a cop
A
centric.
cop movie.
Yeah.
So, and then after the cops walk past, just behind her, Vince Vaughn and the two friends come by, and Millie's personality and that body, they come by and they have like an intense staring scene. She goes, ah!
Yeah, like she
She pretends to be a girl.
To be like a little girl with a big scream.
Yeah, and then so the cops turn around and they try to chase Vince Vaughn.
Yeah. And they get in the car and like are driving away and drive past the sister who's a cop and
Yeah.
they get chased.
Yeah,
They end up in like
a store.
In like a store. And,
to get an outfit.
and they put Vince Vaughn in the changing room.
Yeah,
And her mom, Millie's mom.
this is a cool plot.
Yeah, Millie's mom actually works there, and starts talking to Vince Vaughn through the door, the changing room door, and it's like kind of like divulging like family, and it was kind of like a sweet scene between like the mother and daughter, even though like the mother obviously doesn't know that that's the daughter because like it's Vince Vaughn, and she's talking about how her husband died, and Vince Vaughn's talking about the daughter's talking about how her dad died, and it's actually kind of a sweet scene. But then she kind of comes on to Vince Vaughn, a little bit, and I was like, oh god. And he was like, oh, I'm married, right? And then the cop daughter comes in and is like talking to the mom, and they leave.
Yeah.
And the friends come back and give him a mask of who was it?
Aaron Rodgers.
And they give him an
Famous quarterback.
Aaron Rodgers mask. And they put him on, and it's so funny, like seeing him like stumble around the parking lot in an Aaron Rodgers mask. I feel like it
Raise a few eyebrows.
I feel like it would be more suspicious than just him walking around. Like, why didn't they just like shave his face, like put a hat on him or something?
Yeah.
Or like change his clothes and like shave him. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
But what happens then?
I totally forgot.
And then we get the I guess was it where were it was
They were at like an inside golf course.
yeah, they were just it was like Millie or the
serial killer
in Millie's body.
Yeah.
And a bunch of jocks.
Yeah.
And
So they try to catcall her.
she's trying to
and
act seductive, and she says probably the dirtiest line that ever.
I don't even remember.
When the jock like puts his hand on her ass, and she like goes and whispers in her ear, she's like, "You make this
pussy drier than sandpaper, you monkey. And I remember like audibly gasping. Like I was just shocked at the sheer like grunginess of that line.
That's so out of pocket.
Yeah, I was like, dude, like that's some stuff that I would just make that I would
Make up.
that I would just make up on the spot to like insult people.
And then what goes on after that?
Then
They go into the golf, like this haunted house inside the like thing.
yeah. And first of all, this haunted house is like the worst haunted house I've ever
Yeah,
seen.
it's not
Like,
scary
so
at all.
bright. It looks like laser tag.
So she basically picks them all off and kills them, and then the Vince Vaughn character and the two girls.
Well, the serial killer's about to kill the love interest.
Yeah.
For Millie.
Yeah.
When Vince Vaughn, which is of course Millie. This is so hard to explain.
I know.
But trust me, if you watch the movie, it'll make sense. So
Yes.
actually, this is one of the few movies.
You need to watch.
Yeah, before you watch this, I would recommend actually.
The
watching
Fanatic
this.
is also free on Amazon Prime if you guys want to watch.
Yeah, which let's make mention of the fact that I bought that movie and like
then the day later.
yeah, a day later
it becomes
went
free. But we wouldn't have had to pick the thing, so
That's true.
we might as well just start buying them. That's
Yeah, but I would actually recommend watching this before watching.
it's a good
this.
movie.
We'll give our thoughts. But then they knock them both out. They tie up the killer in Millie's body, and kind of try to convince this jock character who's the love interest. What's his name? The character's name.
I don't know.
Let's
Doesn't
call
matter.
Let's call him love interest.
Okay.
They try to convince him that it's actually Millie.
I mean, they do.
Well, they try to initially, but he doesn't buy it.
Yeah.
But then she starts. Vince Vaughn starts kind of reciting poetry, a poem, and he's kind of like almost brought to tears by it. And it turns out that it was a poem that she put in his locker, which is kind of a sweet scene.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of sweet.
But it's completely thrown off because it's a weird middle-aged guy.
And I really want to get to this. Probably my favorite scene
Let's
of
get
the
to
movie.
it. Let's just hurry up.
We'll get to it. Once we. But
It's only like a minute. Like
But they're going to. They realize they have to go to the police station to steal the dagger.
so you can reverse
So they
the
can
curse.
reverse the curse, and but they leave the gay dude with the killer, and
How stupid.
And
you leave the stupidest person. Not saying gay people are stupid. I'm just saying that you left the stupidest person with her.
but they go and the black girl goes and is like trying to steal the dagger, and we cut and we get went with Vince Vaughn.
While she's at the police station, the
and
two.
the boy and they're talking, and it's kind of the writing is really sweet and cute, but it's a giant Vince Vaughn and this little twink little teenage boy, and then he goes, "Can I get in the back with you?" And I looked over at you and I was like, because earlier in the scene, because even earlier in the movie I was like, "Oh dude, I swear to God, if Vince Vaughn is gonna kiss this kid," and I called it, and when he said, "Can I get in the back?" I looked at you and I was like, "Dude, it's happening."
It's happening.
And they're like getting closer, and they smooch, and it's
Like it's like an actual
oh,
makeout.
like I was fully prepared for them to like go for it and they like get interrupted,
Yeah.
but no, like it's like straight up like
I was literally in shock. I was like,
yeah, and I was just like cackling, like it was so funny.
and then, so that's our favorite scene in the movie.
And then we cut back to the house.
Yes.
And then the gay dude just eating some Cheetos and watching a movie while this serial killer. He's supposed to watch the serial killer.
And then he's like, I don't know, why would he do that? And he's like, stay here, let me get a drink.
Yeah, and then his mom comes home.
His mom is a flight attendant, and she wasn't supposed to be home till Monday. She comes home early, and she sees that her son's best friend is tied to a chair with duct tape around her mouth. And she's a little suspicious, let's be honest.
And he's talking about like, he's trying to convince her like, oh, we're just role playing.
Yeah, like, and he tried to convince him that he's straight.
And I like the mom's reaction of not being like, oh really, of being like, yeah, that's not true.
And then, so we get that.
She goes to untie him, but then through some like kung fu shit, like the serial killer like breaks out.
Yeah.
And like grabs a knife and starts chasing him. And we get a little bit of a Shining reference with the knife through the door.
Through the door.
And like the low
Where's
shot of
Johnny?
of her like pounding on the
door.
The door. Do you
She's
remember?
like, yeah. And she's like, I hate this female body.
Yeah. But
Those are her words. Somebody said that they don't like me saying female.
yeah, we got a little bit we got our first backlash
Yes.
for a moment in an episode.
We said female.
I didn't say female.
I said female, and
One of our viewers.
my sister didn't appreciate it.
I don't get that.
I don't understand.
I don't get it. Like, listen, I'm not saying like there's a problem with that. I just don't understand like why that's wrong.
Yeah,
It's like you say woman.
I don't
I
know.
don't know. Whatever.
Who cares?
We'll be referring to them exclusively
It's girls.
as queens,
Queens.
little princesses.
So, where are we?
We get the
Okay.
makeout scene and they.
So they're in the room. How'd they get out again?
What do you mean?
How'd they get out of the house?
Did they? I don't even remember.
Yeah, because he got out to come to the police station.
Oh yeah, they like broke out.
They broke out somehow.
And,
And he heads to the police station.
and the sister comes in and like
At the police
catches, and
station.
she thinks it's the killer.
Yeah,
So they like lock her up on occasion, like grab the knife and run out.
yeah.
And all right, let's check my notes. And then she goes back to the party, and the most cliche
She
party.
doesn't go.
scene-
It's a new party because the homecoming was canceled for the school, so the kids decided to make their own party.
Yeah. So and let's talk. I love in these movies like the party scenes where it's you just see some people in the background like by themselves.
That was the
Yeah,
reference to the beginning when I pulled Dylan in
Yeah,
with the rope.
because one of the jock character, the gay dude, is trying to go find Millie.
Yeah.
And the gay dude is like, "Oh, I'll show you." And he like tries to pull him in, and we get a really odd scene.
Where it's in the middle of like nowhere,
It's like behind the school or something.
and he tries to make out with the gay dude, but he's not having it today, I guess.
Yeah,
I mean,
it was like really out of nowhere.
and he's like, "I'm just trying to find Millie."
And he's like, "If you tell him about this, I'll kill you." And then he gets stabbed through the head with like a
Yeah.
pitchfork or something.
Yeah, and then the gay guy escapes somehow,
Yeah.
and the Vince Vaughn's character, they show up with the knife.
Yeah, and they.
How do we know? I don't know.
I don't know.
It's hard to explain. So they show up with the knife because they got it from the police station because the sister like got knocked out or something by Vince Vaughn or got locked in the prison cage because the man dominates the woman in this scene. Sorry.
The female.
To put it lightly, yes, the female. Sorry. So
But
so they have the
they
knife
hold her down and they think it's too late because it turned to
because
midnight.
it turned to midnight. They had
But
an
then
alarm. Wait. Why did the serial killer? I just thought of this now. Why did he have an Apple Watch on? I didn't even realize that. He had an Apple Watch on his watch.
that is weird.
Does this dude just counter stabs while he kills people? He's like, 10,000, let's go.
Those movements gotta lose a lot of calories doing this.
Like, that makes no sense. And then, so he starts like crying, Millie, but it's in the serial killer's body. She starts crying, but we find out that she sets her clock 5 minutes ahead.
Because earlier in the movie, the love interest character, since she was late to class, tells her that she should set her clock 5 minutes earlier.
Ahead. Yeah,
And
ahead.
she did, and she stabs him, and they switch bodies, and they shoot. The cops arrive and shoot Vince Vaughn,
Yes.
but he's not dead.
No, because then so they go back home. So she's so happy. They
think the
the
day
love
is
interest,
won.
the love interest in them. They kiss, all that, and then so they go home, but the door opens.
Yeah. And then, but you see, that the Vince Vaughn in the ambulance, and it's like his heart rate goes blank. But then you look and you see like the finger thing is not on his finger,
Yeah.
so he's alive.
So they pretend that he's dead, but he's
And then he shows up at Millie's house. He's gonna kill her, but then like the sister and everyone comes in and like just like kicks his
Everybody,
ass. And
yeah.
like shanks him with like a pole,
yeah,
and he dies.
and he stabs him. And what's the final lip?
Oh, she's like, "I am hot shit" or something like that.
No, she's like, I guess I am a. Yeah, she says that.
Yeah.
They cut it right before she says the last word, though. So
And it's like, what's with these movies and like awful
we
last
we
lines?
always review awful last line movies.
It's like Mom and Dad was like, sometimes we just wanna Mom and Dad.
And then the fanatic was, I am not a stalker. And then it goes,
John
Moose.
Travolta
Or it goes,
is Moose.
yeah. And then Wicker Man was like, what was
Just
Wicker-
watching Nick Cage get burned to death.
And then Justice League was the worst one. Justice League was our worst episode.
I like that one, but Justice League, it had like 10 endings.
Yeah. It wasn't. It was our worst episode, but it was a great episode. We're just that good.
Listen, if that's the worst we do,
We're good.
We're good.
We're good.
Papa
You
John.
see this edge lock?
The edge lock here is sloppy. Well, when you look at this pie chart,
We need Papa John on the show. But
can you imagine?
But that doesn't even that's the thing about our podcast. Like if we can't get Papa John on here because
Well,
he doesn't correlate to movies.
Well, what if we get Papa John and we watch a movie with Papa John?
And it doesn't have to be about movies. It just has to be movies bring people together.
Yeah, so there we go. It
So
could
it
be
doesn't
anyone.
have to. It's a movie-centric podcast. It doesn't have to be us reviewing a movie. It has to be bringing people together with movies.
There you go.
The bargain bin.
Bargain bin podcast.
So
Let's give our final thoughts.
No,
on it.
hang on.
What that? That's how it
gotta-
ended.
you know what we're missing?
What are we missing?
Our game.
Oh shoot! The game. Oh, the game.
You're gonna put music over this, right?
Yeah. Here
Okay.
she is.
You put Family Feud music. So,
Don't you want this?
the game we are playing, or Dylan will be playing, I will not be playing, I will be the host of the show. The show is What Did He Star In? Starring Cameron Bone.
And Dylan.
And Dylan as a guest. So, here's how the game works. I will give an actor, and I will give a list of 3 movies.
You look ridiculous. You look like a mess.
2 that he has played in, 1 that he hasn't. Okay?
Okay.
So, shall we start?
We shall start.
Okay. So, the first actor we have is Will Ferrell. You all know him, you all love him.
Oh, SNL alumni.
Yes, we all love him. So, did he star in Megamind, Zoolander, and or Austin Powers, International Man?
Well, I actually know that he starred in both Megamind and in Zoolander.
He didn't star in Zoolander.
What? Yes, he did. He was the dude. He was like the fashion guy, wasn't he? The dude with the wild hair. Am I wrong? Hold up. This is a trick question. He was in Zoolander 2, wasn't he?
I meant to say Zoolander 2.
Oh my, yeah, then I'm right.
Yeah, you are right. But I meant to say Zoolander 2.
Megamind is actually really unappreciated. I think that's a really funny movie.
I'm just kidding. He's in both Zoolanders.
You-
He's in all 3 of those movies, actually.
I hate you. I hate
He's
you.
actually in all 3 of those
Make me,
movies.
you gaslight me, make me think I'm wrong
he's in all 3.
when I'm right.
He's in all 3 of those movies.
But Megamind is actually a really funny movie.
Why are you filming?
What's happening?
I don't know. For Facebook.
Okay, but I knew that he was. I've never seen Zoolander. One.
Then how do you know he's in it?
I just see clips.
So you see clips and just assume?
Well, if I see clips from a movie and he's in it, I'm gonna know he's in it.
Okay. Well, he was actually in all 3 of those. It was the trick question of the game.
I didn't even know there were 3. I thought there was 2.
Trick question. I said Austin Powers, International Man. He was in that too.
He was.
Yes.
What? No, you can't do that.
It was a trick question.
I would have just said all of the above.
Well, that's the aim of the game.
Oh my god.
So next, we have Jack Black.
Oh.
We all know him.
Jablinski.
We all love him. So, did he star in Jack Black, Spider-Man?
What?
Did he star in Goosebumps, the 2015 version?
Okay.
Or did he star in This Is the End?
Wait,
Which movie did he star in?
Was the first one Spider-Man?
Yeah.
What?
No, Jack Black Spider-Man.
This is I don't know. I know he was in Goosebumps because I saw that in the theater.
Good.
Actually, not a bad movie.
Okay.
This is the end. I don't. That doesn't seem. Jack Black Spider-Man. Is that a real movie? Jack Black Spider-Man. Shut up, Nardwar. Tell me if he's if it's a real movie.
Do you give up?
No, he was in Jack Black because that sounds like something you do on like his YouTube channel.
Okay. I'm not gonna tell you anything.
Okay, then he was in that.
I could have made it up too.
Oh my god. No, he was in This Is the End and he was in Goosebumps. I've never seen This Is the End.
He is in Jack Black Spider-Man.
What is Jack Black Spider-Man? Oh my god, I'm gonna kill myself.
He was in Jack Black Spider-Man, everybody.
What was Jack Black Spider-Man?
It was a movie.
What?
You don't believe me?
Oh my god, what?
That's
That's wild.
It's real. It is real.
Looks like a porno.
No, we don't know.
But
We don't know.
I was like that. I got one.
I've barely seen This Is the End, so
I've never seen it.
I've just heard of it.
So that's like a good like 60%.
Yeah. So we got
No, it's not.
we got next
Okay.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Oh, The Rock. You
So here.
don't smell what The Rock is cooking.
So we have number 1, Planet 51 with the aliens.
Mm-hmm.
With the green aliens. You've seen that movie, right?
I actually have.
Okay, it's a good movie. Journey to the Mysterious Island.
Mhm.
And Peter Rabbit 2, The Runaway. What did he star in?
I know for a fact that he was in Journey to the Mysterious Island because I also saw that in the theater.
Okay. I saw that on Memorial Day. Hey.
And I'm going to say that he was in Planet 51.
Why do you say that?
I feel like he played the astronaut. Did he? Was that him?
You are right!
I'm right?
He did play as the astronaut.
Really?
Yes.
That's wild. I'm a genius. What can I say?
So finally,
Journey 2. Not good. Journey to the Center of the Earth
it was good.
was good.
Yeah.
Journey 2 was bad. Not good.
Not good at all.
No.
Let's pause real quick. I'm gonna go get a trophy for when you win.
Okay. Be quick. Be quick. Be. Okay.
Also, give me some more water. Give me a little bit. I'm parched. Thank you. Oh my god, no. So while he's gone, let's talk a little bit about the stock industry. Stocks are good. I heard Tesla is not doing so hot. That's all right. We all have ups and downs in our relationships. I don't blame them. What is up with? Oh, that's just a camera thing. That isn't even like a good thing on my thing. Did you get water? It's always something. And we are almost back. Not quite, but almost. Now we're back. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Yummy. And we're back.
And we're back
And we're back.
from commercial break.
So,
We have the final actor for the new hit show. What did he star in?
Okay. What is it?
It is our man, Vince Vaughn.
Vince Vaughn, Vinny, our boy.
So now, what did he star in, Dylan?
Hmm.
Did he star in Fred Claus?
What? Can you spell that out?
Fred Claus. Daddy's Home or Grown Ups 2?
He was in Grown Ups too.
Was he?
I'm 99% sure.
Was he?
He was in Grown Ups too.
Was he?
Not,
God.
Not in that anymore. It's gone. And he was also in. Shit. Fuck. Tell me the second. What was the second one again?
It was. So we have Grown Ups.
He wasn't in Daddy's Home.
Daddy's Home, Grown Ups 2, or Fred Claus.
Fred Claus.
He was in Fred Claus.
What is Fred Claus?
It is a Christmas movie.
Oh my god.
Was his name Fred?
God shit.
God dang it. Yes, his name was Fred. He was Fred Claus. Vince Vaughn starring.
I've seen Daddy's Home too.
He is in Daddy's Home though.
No, I've seen Grown Ups too.
He's not in it.
He's not in Grown Ups too?
Nope.
Okay. Dude, that movie was so bad that I like went to sleep after I saw it. I was like, this is too much for me, and I just went to bed.
Okay, well,
That was the game.
that precedes the game.
Did I win?
So you won.
I won.
You won a few prizes actually. You won your trophy.
Oh, my trophy.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes, and you also won a picture of a creepy Santa.
I'll put this up.
And
Camera.
don't forget the rose.
And the rose, perfect. Just put it behind my ear.
Woo! That's the first installment of What Did He Star In?
Alright, there we go.
Give it up,
Do I
everybody.
look cute? Do I look cute, viewers?
Woo!
If any of you want to make a shrine of me, use this as the picture. So yeah, that was our game.
So that was our game.
If you have any actors you want to, I guess, like us to, or not me, him, I want him to do, send them in.
Yes.
So I guess we should give our final thoughts and opinions on Freaky.
Yes, I think we should.
So why don't you start?
Freaky. Very good. Not so freaky. I was expecting a little more freaky from this movie. I would like to partake in more of a freaky movie.
Listen, I'm a freak, and that wasn't freaky.
Yeah.
You want to see what's freaky? Look at my search history. That's freaky.
So Freaky. Freaky was good. It was the first actual movie that I thought was good that we watched. Besides,
I thought Mom and Dad was good.
no, it wasn't
No.
good.
I thought Mom and Dad was awesome.
It wasn't like a good movie though.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It was awesome. It was awesome, but it wasn't good. Like this was a